guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how I DIY tinting my own brows and lashes. Now, as you know, I have got my brows microbladed or feather tattooed, but I still like to have, you know, the hairs looking a bit darker as well, because obviously they fade, hair fades a bit, and you know, there's probably a few little lighter hairs in there that I want to have a bit darker. So I try and make it every 4 weeks, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do my eyelashes as well. So things that you're going to need if you are tinting your own eyelashes and brows yourself. So obviously the first thing you're going to need is tint. I use the 1000 Hour branded one, which you can pick up at Priceline, and sometimes I've seen it also at Woolworths, Coles, that kind of thing. Now I do use 3 different colours, so I'm a little bit high maintenance, but I used to like to use the black colour on my lashes, and then on my brows I use a mixture of the dark brown and the brown black. Now the dark brown throws a little bit warm, and the brown black obviously has that black cool tone in it, so the mix of these two together make a really nice brow colour for me. Now you're also going to need some oxidant or mixer. So mostly the 1000 Hour one does come with its own. I prefer this one because it's a bit more creamier, especially when I'm doing it myself. The other one is quite runny and watery. It's good if you're doing it on somebody else, but if you're doing it on yourself, this is a little bit more thicker consistency, so less likelihood of going into your eyes when you're doing it yourself. I also have tint remover as well, so if I get it everywhere, I can take it off straight away. So I just buy these from a beauty supply store. You're going to need some cotton rounds, which I will wet as well. Also handy to have some Q-tips on hand if you need to clean anything up. I have a little plastic dish to mix everything in. A little sort of brush, I guess you'd call it, to brush the product on. And then for my actual brows, I just use a disposable mascara spoolie. So let's just get straight into it. I usually do my brows first because they don't take as long. I don't usually like to leave the product on for, they usually say 10 minutes is the maximum amount of time to leave the product on. So I think I use my brows for about the 5 or 6 minute mark. So you can probably see the concoction that I've got there. So I use like a good squeeze, I guess, of each of the products, and then about the same amount of the 2 of the oxidant. So I just give that a good old mix up. It sort of should look a little bit like that. So take my glasses off, move my mirror nice and close, and basically all I'm going to do is just follow the natural shape of my brow. So put a little bit onto the actual brush and just brush it on. And you can see I've already gone a little bit ham there. So just take it off straight away. That's why it's important to have Q-tips right there. And then whatever's left on the brush, I come back into sort of the front area. So now that that's done, I'm going to do my lashes as well. And I'm actually going to be a bit lazy today and not wash out the little dish and just add the black and the oxidant in. Okay, so when you're doing your own lashes yourself, you just have to be really, really careful. Don't put too much product onto the little, like, what is this called? The little brush. Wipe off a lot of it. That's why I find that using a mascara spoolie is good. So what I do is I put some onto the edge, and then I just sort of do the mascara spoolie so you can see that it's got product on it. So I also just wipe off some of the excess that's not like hanging off the edge. And I'm basically just going to brush it on like you would mascara. You just have to be really, really careful. Just take your time. You can see I've already got colour on my hand, so that is bound to happen. Now, if you don't have any tint remover, I would recommend, if you make a little bit of a mess, to clean it up straight away. But I've got tint remover there, so I've got a bit of playtime. Okay, so that's all done now. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a disclaimer out there. If you get anything in your eyes, go and flush it out immediately. If you don't feel confident to do this yourself, go and see your beauty salon professional or your hairdresser or someone who can do this for you professionally. I've been doing this on myself for years, so, and I've never had any issue. And the one time that I've actually gotten something in my eye, I flushed it out immediately. We can put eye drops in. So, and I think it all just comes down to, don't do this in a rush. Go slow, that kind of thing. Don't load up too much product onto, especially with your eye ones, onto your little mascara spoolies. So, and you can buy those disposable mascara spoolies from like Priceline, Big W, that kind of thing. Yeah, so just go slow. If you're unsure at all, go and see a professional. And now it's just a waiting game. Okay, so 6 minutes has been up on my brows, so I'm just going to, I've got 2 dampened cotton rounds, and I'm just going to wipe it off. Now, it's not a dramatic change or anything like that, just helps even everything up. And when I'm wearing no makeup or minimal makeup, I just think it makes just a nice little difference. So just waiting for my eyelashes now. So I think I've got about 2.5 minutes left on that. So in that time, I'm going to go and rinse out my little dish and my disposables. Okay, so the extra 4 minutes, so 10 minutes in total obviously, has been up for my eyelashes. So basically round cotton rounds again that are all dampened, and I just hold it over my closed eye underneath and just give it a bit of a tap and then a gentle wipe. Now you might experience a little bit of stinging when you're wiping, but just be gentle and go carefully. And if you experience any stinging or anything like that, probably a good idea to do a patch test first. Then yeah, definitely wipe it off, flush your eye out immediately. Now I've got pretty sensitive eyes, just wearing glasses, that kind of thing. So I normally throw in some eye drops after I've done that, just to make sure everything's all flushed out if you've got anything in your eye at all. So I've just gone and done that. That's why my eyes are probably a little bit red and my face is a bit blotchy. So yeah, but all done. It's something that takes like 15 minutes all up, and you've just got nice dark lashes and nice dark eyebrows as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Bye.